All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. So it is week 2 of the Glassmaker, and it's been that for a little while. This video is a little bit later than I'd have liked, but we're going to be going over all of the weekly challenges for this week. Also, I'm going to be referencing this quite a number of times just due to the challenges that we have today, but there are going to be links to other videos in the description down below. So if I say to go to another video, it is going to be linked down there. So check there if you have not. Starting with, of course, one that you're definitely going to have to go watch a video for is killing the Exploiter Orb. So the Exploiter Orb is one of the giant orb mothers in the Orb Valis, and it is off in Deck 13, which is a little bit out of the way. I have it on a map right here for you if you do not know where Deck 13 is located, but you need a piece of the diluted thermia, which you get from the event on Orb Valis, which currently is not running. So you might have to join someone else that does have a piece of diluted thermia to start the fight. However, if you can get that, then you can just go kill Exploiter Orb. It's a very simple fight. All you really need to be able to do is not die. Naros is great for it. You could take Grendel, name a million survivable frames, and they're all perfect for it. I do have a video on that, and that is linked in the description. Also, we have a completed defense mission reaching at least wave 20. This is extremely simple. You bring any Warframe that's halfway decent at defense, like Gara, Nova, Saren, Ember, like the list goes on and on and on. This can be done at any level. You could literally just go to Earth and fight like the weakest enemies possible if you're really having trouble with this one. But this one is really more of a getting it done quickly, with which I would tell you to bring a Speed Nova so that the enemies get to you faster and take double damage. That's the way that I did it, just to get it done as quickly as possible, as defense is kind of a disincentivized mission right now, so there's not any really good ones to be doing, unless, of course, you can find a Void Fissure so you can crack some relics while you're going through this one. Moving on, we have Tusk Thumpers in the Plains of Eidolon. So, plain and simple, this is any Tusk Thumper, not a specific one like a Doma or anything. So, all you have to do is, during the day on the Plains of Eidolon, go out into the plains and wait for one to spawn. They spawn relatively quickly. You can fly around in your Arcwing or just run around and do whatever, and one will eventually show up. And these big boys, you just have to shoot their weak points, which is one on each of their legs. Get those all down. Pretty easy to take care of. If you have access to it, the Xeneric passive that allows your E on your operator mode to slow them down. That is one of the few pieces of crowd control that works on them. And that's very helpful if you're having trouble with them spinning around constantly or anything like that. Besides that, I would advise you to take a shotgun, as shotguns tend to be the best in my opinion. That includes things like the Redeemer, the Vacor Heck, the new Corinth Prime. Lots of good options for taking out thumpers. So that is quite easy. Polarizing a weapon, companion, or Warframe. So this is just using a Forma. This one is very simple for those of you that have things still to Forma, and it's a little bit more challenging for those of us that kind of leveled everything. But that exists. Moving on, we have Flawless, which is clearing a Railjack boarding party without your Warframe taking damage. So there are two good ways to do this. There is an avionic that is basically for this, that I will show here, that freezes everything that enters your ship for 45 seconds. And if you can't take no damage while they can't move, I don't know how to help you. But also, if you are simply piloting your Railjack and you're like playing with a squad of people, usually if you're the pilot, other people will kill the dudes that board a lot of the time. And if they kill the dudes that board, you didn't take any damage, so this will complete. So that's another way to do it, is to simply ignore the boarding parties and have someone else do it. Or take turns in a squad, be like, hey, you go kill the boarding party, and then we'll all three get it. And then one of us will kill the next boarding party and be done with it. Boarding parties, I will say, are extremely uncommon on Earth, so please go to Saturn or the Void to get that stuff done. Otherwise, it might take a while. Also, we have Exterminate missions. Go do any Exterminate mission. Like, it's really just as simple as that. Exterminate missions on the map. There's a billion of them. Take your pick. And then complete 6 different perfect animal captures in Orb Valis. So basically, go hunting with Ivara. It is worth noting for the perfect animal captures that they're different, but that doesn't mean like one Pobber, one Bolarola, one Vermink, etc., etc. Each different one counts. So there's 3 different kinds of Pobber, and each one of them counts as a different animal. Doing it perfectly really just entails using Ivara. Ivara is an amazing hunter, as she was, she did it amazing, and then she was nerfed, and then they reverted it because it made sense to. So she's amazing for that. I have a video of hunting that stuff down in the description as well. And yeah, that's kind of what's up with this week. I have decided that for these videos, I'm only going to do them until like the week where people would hit level 30, and anything beyond that is going to kind of be whatever. But once we have enough stuff stored up to get to level 30, I might do a big video on how to do all of the challenges that can currently be presented in the Nightwave. Just kind of just get a big video out there for everybody to know how to do all the things. But for now, this has been week 2. We do not have a new shard, let's call it, this week. But suspicions are that there will be one available next week. So looking forward to that and seeing what kind of stuff they throw at us. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this video, I will see you tomorrow.